Hey guys, this is Feeder and welcome to Game 4 of the Defense 3 Finals. This is a best of 5 between Virtus.Pro and Fnatic.eu if you haven't been watching the earlier games. So, what happened so far? Virtus.Pro came out very strong, just crushed Fnatic in the first two games, and Fnatic came back and showed what they had for Game 3. Just pushed down those towers in the first maybe 15 minutes or so. A lycanthrope doing very, very well there, getting his tank up very quickly, enabling them to do that. And it was really a rout. I was shocked, actually. So, they've maybe got some momentum at this point. Very excited to see if they can win this game. It'll go to the 5th game, which would be really, really, really awesome. So, I'm hoping that they do. Alright, they are now in the picks and bans phase. Had a little trouble getting everything loaded properly. But they seem to have their shit together here with the tournament, so we can see some picks and bans. Been seeing Puck played in every game so far, and he's been on the winning side each time. I'm wondering if that's going to continue, or if he might get banned, just to keep him out of the game. Alrighty, Fnatic starting things off with a Neeks Assassin ban. He did show up in the first game, but has been banned out since. Wisp ban from VP. Another exceedingly strong support hero with great map presence, the ability to turn a carry into a monster very early in the game, giving them extra attack speed and damage reduction. So, big deal hero. And of course the teleport ganks are not to be underrated. So very exciting. But not to be in this game. Too bad, too bad. Wonder if we're gonna get a Kodal ban. He's been banned out pretty much every time. OP support hero that he is with that mana gifting, especially when combined with a Phantom Lancer in the lane, can make it very easy for him to farm and get some early kills even, having that mana. By the way, I've been talking for like 2 hours straight now, so I'm going to be taking more drinks. I've got myself my favorite drink here, and that is just going to happen, so I'm sorry. I apologize in advance if I'm slurping and like stop talking for a minute and take a drink, whatever. Sorry. Sorry. I'm going to do that now, in fact. Okay, Darkseer banned out next, and he hasn't been banned. I think he's been in every game as well. Not necessarily on the winning side, but Darkseer is a very versatile hero, and he is very useful throughout the game. So there are heroes that are definitely better in the early game, or better in the late game. Darkseer is just good the whole time. He's got the ability to get lots of money early with Ion Shell, and of course basically harass someone trying to farm and get farm for himself without even standing near the creep line. And then later he can use Vacuum and Wall of Replica for excellent team fights, and Surge is very good for ganking or keeping himself from getting ganked. So he's just a versatile hero. His abilities are really, really good, and they're gonna ban him. Kodal ban, there it is, coming from VP. So no Wisp, no Kodal, all of these support heroes by the way. No carry bans, no ganker bans. Support heroes where it's at, those crazy abilities. Keeper of the Light is just too good. He really is. They need to nerf that. For real. So, anyway. I don't know what that's all about. Someone I just traded with is sending me something. I'll have to check it later. Alright, so, Fnatic gonna get the first pick. I'll have to talk to that person later. Alright, Fnatic picking up Puck. There he is again. And they did quite well with him last time. I thought Honey was a very good Puck, and gonna perhaps see him doing that again. Such a good hero, by the way, for a high skill player. For a noob, Puck is like a feeding liability. He will just feed all over the place. He'll jump in, he'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna get my silence off. I'm gonna do some damage, and no, he just feeds. But stick him in the hands of an experienced player, and you just can't kill him. He can jump in, do all this stuff, and then escape, and he's fine. So he's a wicked, wicked fun hero, and fun to watch, and fun to play. Alright, Batrider and Nature's Prophet gonna get picked up by VP. Batrider, another one that's been in pretty much every game. Why is that? He is exceedingly strong early game. Get those stacks down. Able to slow the movement speed, and also the turn radius, or the turn speed, I guess, making him a very powerful ganker. And of course do lots of extra damage, throw his huge nuke, lay fire everywhere and go up over cliffs, and he is just a force to be reckoned with. So he'll be useful later in the game as well. Not as much, but he's quite good in a team fight. Alright, Nature's Prophet, the second pick, great for pushing. He can do very well for himself in the jungle and have some great carry potential actually later in the game. Just a strong hero. He attacks for a lot. Once he's got all his items, he ports in to save you from a gank, ports in to help you with a gank, and his ultimate, great for cleaning up heroes who are low on health. Not very reliable, but if it works, awesome. Alrighty, so we got the puck here, and we need another 2 picks from Fnatic. Lifestealer! Lifestealer's been banned out during the second round of most of these games, and now he will be played. Era on the Lifestealer, very excited about that. And Shen getting picked as well. Great hero. He'll have a little army of creeps with him. Great for fending off the Nature's Prophet. He can do his own pushing. Hand of God, very, very nice skill. Just, especially with a Lifestealer, because Lifestealer can get so low on health, and he's trying to steal his life from the other player, but he's almost going to die, and then, oh, Hand of God, he's fine. So that's going to be nice to have. I think that's a good combo. Leshrac, getting picked up by VP. Got quite a bit of push potential, a lot of magic damage on their team between Batrider and Leshrac, and that should be interesting. Both of these teams, very magic oriented, except for Lifestealer. Nature's Prophet maybe not so much either. Alright, Lone Druid getting banned out by a VP, and he has been played also throughout this series of games, and throughout these series of games really. He is such a good hero. He comes with a bear, which is practically like having another person in your team fight. Big ass bear with all its items on it, and the armlet of Mordegon that you never have to turn off. And he himself turns into quite a scary tank by the end of the game. So Fnatic needs to ban out carries, and they are doing just that. Anti-Mage and Phantom Lance are the first 2 to go. Probably see a Luna ban. Luna's been getting banned pretty much all the time. I'll be surprised, honestly, if we don't see a Bane ban, though, with the Lifestealer in the play. Bounty Hunter, the next ban from VP. And it could be that they will go for something like Weaver, that Bounty Hunter would be pretty good to go against. Or that he is just going to give bonus gold, and that's bad as well. I'm wondering about that. Could even see a Riki. I've seen a Riki in a tournament before. I was shocked when it happened. Or Brood, you know who else? Broodmom. Broodmom would be an interesting pick. So they have Leshrac, who does structure damage with his magical abilities. They have Nature's Prophet, who's got the trees. And Broodmom with the Brood Spiders. That could be pretty cool. I don't know. Always read too much into a Bounty Hunter pick, or Bounty Hunter ban. But usually when you ban Bounty Hunter, there's a good reason for it. So I'll be excited to see what that is. And definitely saw Broodmom own in this tournament. Or was it Star Ladder? It was in one of those games. It was really, really amazing. Alright, Fnatic needs to ban another carry. Oh no! Gonna ban Magnus. Team fight. And Magnus actually a really nice ban with the Batrider in play. Magnus Reverse Polarity could group them all up and get them into a world of hurt with the Batrider's Firefly fire trail that he leaves behind. And of course Leshrac's burn damage from his ultimate and his other things too, which like to hit in a little AoE. Needing a final ban from VP. Needing more support heroes, I think. I'd almost like to see a Rubik ban. Nope. Lycan. So worried that they were going to go Lycan again. Lycan and Lifestealer. That would be crazy. Not sure that that was a possibility, but I guess they're just not convinced that Lifestealer is the only carry Fnatic wants to run. So went ahead and banned a couple of potential carries. Seems odd to me, but hey, they know what they're up to. They do. Alright, needing another pick from Fnatic. Could it be... see Fly on the Rubik? He's played it before to great effect. Storm Spirit. Alright, okay. This should be great. We've got Puck and Storm Spirit. So, what does that mean? It means people are just going to be jumping in and out of these fights. Very twitchy, very crazy. lots and lots of nasty magic damage coming down. And then Lifestealer hopefully can come in and mop that up. Of course, he does have the rage, so he can just run in there and not worry about what VP might throw at him, except for regular right-click damage. I have to say, this is looking good. Looking like an interesting team. Between, yeah. Dragon Knight, okay. He got banned last time, actually, and I wonder if there's an expert. Perhaps Illidan is a good Dragon Knight. He almost always plays the carry, so I would assume that he will be playing the Dragon Knight. And from that ban, I imagine he plays him often. I have not been at this long enough to know who plays what all the time. A couple players, I sort of know what they tend to pick and do well on, but definitely not been at the scene long enough to sort of know whose signature heroes are what. Dragon Knight, though, nice stun. He's going to have plenty of armor, which isn't going to help him so much with all the magic damage. And there's the Rubik, by the way. Going to be great against that Leshrac Bat Rider magic damage. And also some nice things to steal. Leshrac's abilities are very stealable for Rubik. He would just love that. Plenty of good abilities there. And I like Fnatic's lineup a lot. VP, what you gonna do? Brood Mom, Brood Mom. No, they need another support hero. They really do. Between Prophet, Bat Rider, and Dragon Knight, who will probably all want some money, they need someone else who can do quite well without it. And they're into reserve time now, so we will see. Dragon Knight, not a hero I'm particularly used to either, or like very much. He gets so tanky, which is very, very nice, but he'll need a BKB, I think, to be effective against this team. Between Puck, Rubik, Storm Spirit, even Chen. That armor will help him quite a bit against Lifestealer, though. Don't know. Running through their bonus time, VP really thinking about this one. I don't know if they're talking about it or if they're just taking the time to have a little bit of a break. Normally, I think things aren't open to discussion. It's mostly up to the captain what gets picked, but Warlock. Okay. Cool. Nice support hero. He's got that huge AoE stun. This could be great. Plenty to steal though for Rubik there. Rubik loves this. If he can get that chaotic offering there, get his own golem, get his own humongous stun, I think he would be quite happy with that. I have no idea what's going to happen here. Both of these teams look extremely strong to me, and they've been doing so well. Come on, Fnatic, you got this. Alright, let me switch my portrait before I forget. That would be really, really bad. And don't want to block that whole section of the screen and ruin the game for anyone watching me instead of Toby, who certainly knows a lot more about Dota. If you want the sort of real, you know, how things actually are, go ahead and go watch him. He's really, really good. This is more of entertaining color commentary. Alright. Fnatic will be playing the Radiant side this game. We've got Fly on the Rubik. Hera is going to be on Lifestealer. No Tail on Chen again. H4N1 playing Puck this time. And Trixie on that Storm Spirit. They've got the Weirmelon carrying their items this game. On the Dire side, with this glorious little Speed Demon carrying their items, we have VP. And Smile is going to be on Warlock, KSI playing Natures again, TMW on the Bat Rider, NS is going to be playing Leshrac, and Storm Rage, somehow seeming very appropriate with his name there, on Dragon Knight. And is he, like, glowing or something? He must have a set. Cool. Does this, like, glow when you put them all on, or does it just glow all the time? I don't know, that's pretty sick, though. Alright, so Warlock and Leshrac going to be supporting Dragon Knight up top. Looks like we'll have a Bat Rider mid, and KSI can either solo the offlane, or he can hang out in the jungle, or he could do a combination of both. That teleportation gives him pretty good map presence, and he can kind of be wherever he wants to be. Puck, just hanging out here next to this tree, and can that see him? I think it would, or is he behind the tree? Not 100%. That's kind of hilarious. He doesn't care. He's just like, whatever. So that you can see me. Whatever, I don't care. Leshrac gonna pick up that invisibility. Not gonna really do anything with it. So Fly gonna be down here. Era, of course, in the safe lane with the Lifestealer. No Tail will be joining Fly in the jungle for sure. And Trixie in the mid lane versus the Batrider. Picking up that Static Remnant first. If you've never tried Storm Spirit, go look at the number of games you've played. If you have played fewer than like 200 or 300, don't do it. If you played more than that, try him, it's a lot of fun. Storm Spirit is another one of those heroes, a lot like Puck, super easy to feed with if you are not careful. So, not really a noob hero. You could do it if you practice enough. I'm sure you could get good at him as a first or second hero, but I would not do that. So not do that. Puck is soloing the top lane. That is really weird. Doable, I guess, but Puck really could use levels. He could also use money to get his Blink Dagger, so if he's not going to be able to get up there and get that EXP, he's going to have a really rough time of this. And again, he's got a nice escape. He's got that illusory orb which he can use to get himself out of trouble, but I don't think he's going to be very happy up there in that lane. So, I don't know about that. Alright, as usual, when you are up against a Batrider, bring a magic wand. He will be spamming his sticky napalm pretty much the whole time. And it is totally worth it. Those charges will build up nice and quick. VP gonna go ahead and push the top tower right away. 2 minutes. 2-minute push right here. Puck can't do anything about this. In fact, if he comes in, he's gonna be in trouble. He can send a little spam. That's about it. So, top tower. Possibly gonna go down right now. Unbelievable. Alright. Have not seen this one in a while. VP has some really good push, as I said. So they might just make this an early game if they can and call this tournament over in their favor. So tower down before first blood. Top tower. I don't know if they're going to keep pushing this or not. Batrider, meanwhile, just soaking up this EXP and such in the mid. I should get last hits up, even though I guess for net worths, the fact that a tower is down already is going to mean a lot for VP, who looks like they're not going to stop. So quad lane top is what I'm going to call that. And coming for the second one. Sort of doing what Fnatic did to them last time, only more. Although it looks like they will back off here. Did leave a very aggressive and nice ward there. So in response to this, Era and No-Tail are going to go ahead and push the bot tower. And they might be able to take that. Wouldn't be surprised. I don't think that VP is going to get back there in time to do something about it. And just want to keep an eye here. We do have Fly waiting here in the wings. Thinking about this Batrider. Possibly looking to gank. And the bottom tower will go down at this point. So trade at the towers, not so bad. They could do worse. And when I say they, I guess I mean both teams in this case. Things are looking nice and even. Lifestealer does have quite a few last hits on Dragon Knight though. He has been pretty much sitting there undisturbed. They're pushing a second. And unless VP gets in here to respond to this, I think they might just be able to do that. Rubik did pick up the regen rune, denying that to Batrider, who would have loved to refill his bottle. And gonna hope to get up here to Era and No-Tail before Batrider can do anything to him. Very careful positioning. Got the Chen creep here. It does have a net. Might be able to help in case of emergency, not wanting to waste that. This, by the way, is a fantastic creep to get if you are playing Chen. Amazing first creep. That net the difference between life and death, either for you if you're escaping, or for an enemy that you're trying to gank. Great ganking creep. Just OP. OP creep. Creeps are really good at the beginning of the game compared to the heroes, so for level 1 or 2 or even 3 ganks, those creeps are going to make a huge difference. H4N1 not doing that bad actually with his cash, and not got as many last hits as of course the other people who are more well positioned to get them, but not bad either, gotta say. Storm Spirit getting a good deal of money here. Still no deaths. Chen coming in, his creep is smoked, though he is not. Smoked creep. Thinking about this, thinking about it. They're being pretty careful though. This wave pushes forward. Nope, not gonna. They're gonna leave. Not worth their time just standing around waiting there for that gank. So you come in, you're smoked, you spend your time when you could be farming, trying to gank, and sometimes you just can't do it. Invis up on Trixie. This is dangerous. And Lishrak doesn't realize that the rune is gone until now. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. Oh, Invis off, by the way. He's just walking around in there. Going after KSI. Hoping to solo him. Nope. Where is he going? Courier! Oh my god. Oh my god. Using his ulti here to chase that courier down. And he's gonna pour it out. Holy shit. So the courier dies before any of the heroes do. Where's the party? It is at the dead courier. And that was nice. So he just walked up there. I'm shocked they didn't do anything about it. They're like, oh fuck that, it's probably an illusion. That's what I imagined, since Lishrak scouted that the rune was gone. Maybe they just figured he was sending illusions up there to scout and it wasn't worth their time. Or they just didn't care. I really don't know. Because his invis was off. I might be bugging actually, because I've still got a stack here from Batrider. Ooh, coming in with ulti and lifestealer inside. There it is. First blood on the Batrider. Trying to pour it out. Lishrak, nope, no good. And 2 kills. Gonna be able to push this mid tower now. Oh my god, Fnatic, are you gonna do this? Can you guys make it to game 5? That would be so exciting. Wow. Okay. I need to stop, like, fangirling it right here. I'm just very impressed. Alright, mid tower down. And still farming away. KSI doesn't care. Stormrage doesn't care. If it comes to this, they might need to defend that, but I think that actually Fnatic's just gonna back off. A lot of towers down. A lot of towers. Got 4 total. And oh, one of the casters disconnected. Not one of the players. There has been some trouble with No Tail's internet or his PC or his Dota or something. It's been crashing, so just want to make sure it's not him. So we'll have to wait for him to restart his router or whatever he does to make it work again. Trixie looking for a gank on Smile over here. Smile not up to much yet. Oh, I fear for you. I fear for you. You're dead. Oh, Leshrak here to help. Leshrak is here to help, but no good. And Lifestealer there too. Oh my god. Fnatic coming out strong. Trixie, by the way, on the Storm Spirit. Boss. It's just a boss. I mean, what can you say? Goes off into the jungle, gets those ganks in, and gets pretty powerful. See if the Dragon Knight can farm enough to make up for it. He is going Midas. That could actually be a liability if this goes to a fast game. Of course, Midas, when you buy that, you're sort of counting on it getting to the point where you've got your investment back, and what you sacrifice in the meantime is early game ability to gank, ability to help out when your team needs you. Oh shit. TMW going to die here. Oh my god. Trixie is on fire. Of course, No-Till the one to get that. But still, it's all Trixie if they win this game quickly. And he hasn't even got those kills, but he's been the one doing it. He has really been key. Really, really key. Oh, nice, and a regen rune for him. Just what you needed. Just what you needed. Lifestealer already got the armlet. Let's get off these last hits. There's no reason to have that up anymore. It's net worth time. Towers are going down, heroes are getting ganked, and last hits, not an accurate reflection of what these heroes have. Lifestealer doing really well. And if they could find Dragon Knight, they could really just own him. Maybe a situation where they want to ward up that jungle so they can go ahead and gank him a bit more than they have been. Gonna 5-man push. And TMW trying to hold this off with some fire. Not sure he's going to be able to. Chen taking very good care of this creep, by the way. It's a really good creep. Don't want to lose your creeps for nothing. They know where he is. They know where he is. He's gonna have to leave. Storm Spirit Trixie got that regen rune, so he can do this with Era, trying to port out. Can they get him? Yes! Oh my god, so close. And, yep, he needed to stay in the jungle. So, free farming a lane, that is going to give you more money and EXP than farming the jungle, but once they see you, especially with someone like a Storm Spirit, high mobility hero, great ganking potential, it's dangerous. And obviously, as you saw, he did not get out in time. Little smoke here, they are looking for TMW, hoping to get him. It's nighttime, so he is not seeing that. Okay, they've shown themselves. Pushing the tower right now, VP at bottom. And Fnatic gonna take this time to push the top tower, so a little bit of a trade. And meanwhile, Batrider's gonna get ganked here. Puck, nice Dream Coil. Nice ulti from Nature's Prophet, doing a lot of damage, unfortunately. Mechanism. And he doesn't even have to use Hand of God. VP will get a tower down out of this, but they will lose their top tower in return. And I think Trixie gonna try to get the last hit on that. Nope, Lifestealer. Of course, Lifestealer, he's the real carry, right? Right. Trixie's the ganker. And doing a great job of it. Alright, VP. Gonna make the best use of this time and push the bottom tower. And I don't think Fnatic gonna come back until this mid tower is down. Although the Fortify is gonna make that a little harder for them. Oh, down, and Dragon Knight getting the last hit there. So, not doing bad. They are gonna port in to defend this. Is Dota bugging? Dota's bugging. Wow, something's up with either my Dota or Dota in general. I think it wasn't updating. I think Storm Spirit was invisible that whole time, and it just didn't update the little icons here, just like it didn't update the fact that the towers were definitely no longer fortified. So something's buggy. Push on the bottom base tower. Nature's Prophet doing his job there, and Fnatic's going to try to take the top tower, top tier 2. They're just leaving this right now. And I don't know if they can afford to do that. Maybe one person needs to go back and put a stop to that. Yep, someone will. Storm Spirit gonna come back and take care of this, get a little farm out of it. He did bring Lifestealer with him, going to try to gank as well. KSI, not a chance. My god, how disgusting is this? The fact that Eric can just hop into Storm Spirit and get that free, amazing ride. Okay, but Batrider in a bit of trouble. Puck able to Dream Coil him. They're going after Chen's poor creep. Like, screw you, creep. We hate you. Kill. Alright. Working on his armlet now. But seriously. Or perhaps Helm of the Dominator. Could be either. I don't actually know. Gah. Poor guy. Dragon Knight just wants to farm. That's all he wants in life. Why does he have to get ganked? Alright. Fnatic did not get this tower as they wanted, and actually base tower, for real, it's still showing the fortify, and something's buggy. Well, got it on camera. Alright, Valve. Valve to-do list. Valve to-do list. I love Valve, by the way. I don't mean to complain or anything like that. It's a wonderful game. In fact, I recommend things like buying keys for treasure chests and buying tournament tickets and all that good stuff, because if you really enjoy Dota and you play a lot of hours of Dota, it's a nice thing to make sure that Valve gets some money so that they can keep this awesome game going and keep giving good updates and balancing the heroes and all that good stuff that they do. Pay Ice Frog and all that. He deserves it. I think he deserves it. Come on. Alright, here we go. Puck gonna clear this out. Not wanting that push up there as well. And things feel like they've slowed down a bit. Fnatic, of course, got quite an advantage at this point, which is very exciting for those of us who want them to win Game 4, so we can see Game 5. That would be great. And I'm just shocked, really. VP came out really strong in the first couple of games, and Fnatic was not looking good, I have to say. So they've really kept it together. You know, it's one of those things where you think maybe there's some momentum, maybe they're gonna feel bad about how they played in the first couple of games and that might get them down and bring down their play, but no. I think they are showing great resilience here, coming back like this and performing so well. Storm Spirit working on that Orchid, gonna make him even scarier. He is pretty scary, and that Invis rune not gonna hurt. Not a lot of vision out, by the way, right now on the map. I see a couple wards, one here and one here, keeping track of Roshan and the area around it. That's it. So, vision would be good. Smoke here, and actually Trixie invisible with Lifestealer. Gonna find Batrider, but he might not see anyone else. This could be dangerous. I think that was bait, but it was bait that got killed pretty quickly. What a combination. My god, and Era just soaking this up. Actually, another smoke gang coming on KSI at the same time. Puck Rubik gonna steal something good. We'll check that in a minute, but KSI totally dead. Oh my god, what'd you get, Rubik? Got Nature's Call, so a little extra pushing power. Storm Spirit jumping in, gonna pull Storm Rage out of the base, and Lifestealer coming in for this. Trixie having to back up. He's pretty dangerous. I saw an armlet toggle there, yep. So he did go armlet, not helm, of the Dominator. That armlet is, by the way, going to make him have a much easier time fighting early in the game. He needs that extra strength, extra damage, and extra attack speed so badly. Nice ulti by Warlock, Hand of God, and there goes Batrider. Oh no, this is just terrible. What does Rubik have now? What'd you get? What'd you get? Ah! Can't click on him. Warlock heal. It's okay. Works kind of like a urn. You can use it for heals on your own team, your allies, or you can use it to damage an enemy. So it's pretty good ability, but he really wanted that ulti. And double damage bottled now for Storm Spirit. The rune control that Trixie has been having, getting those runes, keeping his bottle full, and using them to great effect. 10-0. 10-0. This is a pro game. This isn't like some noobs pub stomping each other. Warlock sending that golem in there to scout. Nice use of that. Not something you see every day. Puck gonna come out here and cause a little distraction. Nicely blinked out of existence, killing Leshrac there. Oh my god. Oh my god, Storm Rage is down, Warlock is down. Can Batrider, one of the greatest escapes with the Firefly. No, he ran out. He's gonna die too. This is GG, guys. This is GG. Holy shit, we are gonna see Game 5. There is no freaking way VP can come back from this. No way. Nature's Prophet just picked up Shadowblade. Maybe they could base race it somehow, but I just don't see this happening. Looks like they were gonna finish Roche. Fnatic gonna finish Roche, and somebody better TP in here and fix this situation. Trixie's gonna take care of that. Well, his team takes Roshan. Gonna get that Aegis onto Era. And Trixie actually getting a lot of damage dealt here. His bottle is empty. He does have... yep, we knew that was happening. He does have his Orchid, so he'll just need to heal himself back. Ooh, dangerously low. Nature's Prophet there Almost got him, but not quite. Not good enough. Oh my god, 14 and 0. What is going on here? This is not what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting. Wow. Shadow Blade on Nature's Prophet. Gonna allow him to push a little safer. A little more safely, I should say. If we want to use grammar that doesn't suck. Okay, we're talking. Saying something. KSI is maybe making a prediction about how this game is gonna end. Asking for translation here. From VLAT. And just waiting to see what happens. Not enough money. And Warlock would love to build something like a scepter, but he's not going to. Sorry, reading what they're saying. Where's Nature's going? He's just gonna farm some ancients. It's all good. So, 14 and 1. Oh, who died? What? Did I miss something while I was watching all that? Trixie. I don't know when that happened. Sorry, guys. I do not know when that happened. Nature's might have ported in and killed him or something. Who has the kill? Yep. That must have been what happened. Sorry about that. Curious about what the spectators are saying, and that is no excuse. I will not miss something again. Yeah, sorry, spacing out. In my mind, this game is already over, but you know what? They haven't GG'd, which means that is not true. KSI, caught by Puck, trying to port out. No good. No good. And up here we have No Tail and Era. Gonna get found. They are gonna get found out here. Lifestealer getting stunned. Era in big trouble. Rage going off. Can he lifesteal his way back up? Can he? Can he? Hand of God. Gonna help him out a little bit. He is super low. He needs to keep getting those right clicks. Dragon Knight doing a lot of damage. And there goes the Aegis, but his team is now here. Storm Mage in quite a bit of trouble. Not gonna chase that. He is silenced. Storm Spirit in. Trixie gonna kill him. Nature's Prophet down. Dragon Knight down. He's gonna buy back. Yeah, he is. He needs to. 17 and 1 now. And they will push mid, I think. Nature's Prophet will stay down. Unfortunately, Aegis gone. And Roshan not up for quite a while at this point. Wow. Okay. Do they feel ready for this? Pushing without the Aegis? No, they don't. Pushing without the Aegis is something that the pros do not usually do. It is too risky, and with a coordinated team that you're fighting against, of people with good skills, lots of them. Storm's Hero gem, by the way. Nice carrier for that. Not something they would want to do. Too risky. A well-executed team fight will result in towers going down, especially... Oh, it still looks like it's fortifying. That's terrible. When the towers are pretty damaged. So they can't afford that. They would much rather push down this last standing outside of base tower, the last tier 2 on the top. And meanwhile, VP gotta stick together and farm as best as they can. Actually, KSI playing bait right now. Batrider had been smoked, hoping to lure some Fnatic Storm Spirit down there and get him killed again, but unfortunately for them, they would much rather push. Especially, they do have a pretty good idea where those heroes are right now. Gonna force them to TP back. Either that or they will take towers. Nature's Prophet actually gonna stay out there, pushing bot at the moment. And Dragon Knight dropping that ulti. Gonna try to scare them away. And I think he will. Look at this. They will back off behind their creep wave. And push forward once it's there. If he could just pull him out, he will get out of position. That could be it, what it takes. But while they're hanging around up here, Nature's Prophet is getting pretty close. He's got a lot of trees down here. And it looks like Trixie's gonna have to go back there to clean that up. Ooh, looking for him. Oh. Looks like Puck now, DC. So a lot of DCs, I'm gonna take a minute to have a drink because my voice is starting to feel the effect of talking for this long. It's a lot of talking. And alright, so KSI making extensive use of his Shadow Blade. That Hand of Midas, I'm not sure how much good it's going to be doing him. We're at 24 minutes and pushed all the way to the base. Hand of Midas on Storm Rage as well. I think that accounts for a lot of the early game power of Fnatic. VP going for late game with those Midases and really paying for it with deaths. A lot of deaths. So gold and EXP heavily favoring Fnatic. And we might, if they could, in the late game they will certainly outcarry and be able to turn it around, but fortunately doesn't look like late game is so likely at the moment. No sir. Let's see, I can take a look at all the items at this point. Chen's had his mech forever. Know that. Not sure what he's doing with a Belt of Strength. Maybe Sange or something? That could be built into a Heaven's Halberd, which would be very nice on Dragon Knight. I could imagine that that might be what he would do with such a thing. Of course, it also just gives him a couple more hit points. Someone's having trouble reconnecting, so still gonna keep that paused. Lifestealer got a Reaver up already. God, that is not good. Heart of Tarrasque Lifestealer would just be devastating, and it looks like that's what's gonna happen. And love that Orchid Gem bottle doing so well on the Storm Spirit. Dota is crashing like mad recently. It's been a bit buggy since the last update. Here comes KSI porting in. A little bit dangerous. Got Puck here. A little bit trapped. No-Tail gonna get knocked out of his teleport. And Puck gonna have to show back up at some point. Somewhere. No-Tail getting chased now. And his creep's actually pulling off a nice stun there on Leshrac. I think he might be able to get away. Is he actually... he's body blocking with his creeps. Look at that micro. Look at that micro. And actually, Puck gonna pick off Nature's Prophet, who is coming down here to try to cut him off. Holy shit. That is terrible. They might turn this around. I see Rubik coming from the river. Not gonna be able to catch up. Oh, but wait. Oh, he's No-Tail picking off the kill there. And Fly. Oh, Rubik stole the dragon form. That's so adorable. Go Dragon Rubik. Go Dragon Rubik. Chasing Storm Rage here. And it's not really gonna do much for him, honestly. But it's pretty cool. You gotta admit, he does all his Rubik abilities, but he looks like a dragon. That's sweet. Trixie trying to get in there. He doesn't have a lot of mana, though. That is unfortunate for them. Wow. 19-1 now. Too bad about that one kill. Too bad about that. And what's he got now? Firefly. So that should be useful for escaping, laying down a bit of AoE fire. And KSI right back to where he's always going. Pushing that bottom lane and trying to get the base tower down. Fnatic gonna go here at some point. Maybe waiting for Roshan. Get Era that extra life. Extra one up. He has a heart now. You know, 3,000 hit points pretty much. When he's got his armlet on. That is just wrong. That is just wrong. It's like 30 minutes in this game. They need to finish this though. They do. Have to keep having Trixie port back down here and deal with the push that's getting put on the base. That top and bottom tower being down does leave them vulnerable to that Nature's Prophet Shadow Blade pushing, which is happening. And if they could take Roshan and just push the base, that might be best. I hope the Roshan timer's still working. Is the tower still? Yep. Tower still looks fortified, even though it's not. Damn, I'm getting hungry too. It's been a long one. Puck just purchased Dagon. Oh yeah. Alright, this should be good. This should be good. Puck gonna pick up a Dagon, blink in, silence everybody, blast them. Usually, by the way, see a sheep stick on Puck, but at this point, the extra nuke perhaps going to be more useful than that, especially with Storm Spirit around dealing so much damage and jumping in there. They don't need to disable them, they just need to kill them. VP hasn't been posing that much of a problem that they need to sheep anybody. Which is kind of a bummer. Alright. Storm Rage working on BKB, and boy does he need that. He's got a long way to go for that recipe though. They need to keep him from farming that up, because that would be a pretty big deal. If he can get BKB, he will be free from a lot of what Fnatic has been throwing at him. Okay, Sai hiding out here. Trixie gonna look for him. Gonna find him actually. That Shadow Blade no use against the gem, and he will get that. And gonna go back for some mana. Storm Spirit pretty much in need of that. Also picking up an ultimate orb, so he might be going Sheepstick. Nice thing to have on a Storm Spirit. KSI having to buy back, that really hurts. That really hurts. Roshan almost back up. Looks like the Roche clock is in fact working. Oh my god, no! Oh no! He bought back and just got killed again. I feel bad for him. That's awful. Trixie racking up the kills. Look at that, 7, 1, and 9. And he's the only one on his team who's died. That's just awful. I'm going for Roche at this point, and that should give Dragon Knight a little bit of room to farm. He's working on that BKB halfway almost to the recipe. Well, not really. It's like 1350, I think? Something like that. So he'll get there if they let him. Era, meanwhile, wanting to pick up that Aegis. A lot better than a magic wand, for example. Bot tower getting hit. I think they actually fortified it now. Not sure, because... no Storm Spirit gonna pick up Aegis. Okay. It's a little unusual. Guess he doesn't need town ports and, you know, magic wands and stuff, so he can just have the Aegis then. That's fine. Yes, I back up, by the way. His cooldown for coming back to life, not very long, sadly for him. Or, sadly for Fnatic, but sadly for him also, because it means he's such low level. With the Aegis, I think they might push this now. They do not really want to let Dragon Knight get more items. Might as well at some point put the push and end this game before they lose their huge lead. Hanging around. Are they gonna go or what? Maybe waiting to catch sight of natures. They've got Lifestealer, by the way, in Trixie here, and they do have vision into the base. So he is just waiting to catch somebody out of position. Give a little Lifestealer surprise. Yep, there it is, Leshrac. Gonna go down. And Era taking the kill on that, by the way. Storm Rage in big trouble. Puck putting a lot of damage. He is silenced, coiled. Warlock, nice ulti, but not enough. Dragon Knight down. And Batrider gonna get picked off as well, maybe. Maybe not. I think he's gonna get away. He blinked out of there, but the tower is in big trouble now. Nature's Prophet, by the way, is pushing bottom. And Puck is back to deal with that. But the rest of his team can stay up here. And I'm pretty sure Aegis is still up on Storm Spirit. Here we go. Rubik stealing good stuff from Dragon Knight, who looks pretty dead. Yep. And I think he already bought back. That's not good. Not good, not good. A lot of damage from Leshrac. Era just gonna be able to eat him. Yep. So Fnatic, very strong game. And they did get their bot base tower down, by the way. Nature's Prophet was able to do that, but I think this is gonna be Rax. And he's actually going down back there to push, but Puck is there to deal with him when he gets there. Dragon Knight's still down another 20 seconds, and Leshrac's got 10. Era is going to take the space. Open wounds on the Warlock. Not going to bother with him though. Push much more important with this going on down at the bottom. Puck not having gem, but he does have dust in the Dagon. Gonna take that out and fly down there to help him with the Elder Dragon form. So now Nature's will be down for a good 60 seconds. And not taking these towers. Chen getting Necronomicon out of that. Nice little Necro book. Extra push. Even more creeps for him to micro. It's like, whatever. This guy plays Meepo. If he can play Meepo, I think he can handle Chen. Those creeps. And his Necro book fellows. Scepter finally, I think that was Warlock. Yep. So he will get double golems. Might be too late for that. We'll see. See, where'd Storm Spirit go? I wanted to see if he still had the Aegis. Yes, he does. So they can afford to push this again if they want to. They are going to have Fly and H4N1 nearby, pushing out the bot lane a bit. I think VP at this point, smoking down here, hoping for a gank and then maybe a base race. Because they don't have many other options. Nice blink by Rubik. Right out of the Leshrac stun. Oh my god. Wow. That was amazing. That was really amazing. Trixie looking around. Gonna take out some creep waves and find anyone that he can. He can always come right back. Stun down on H4N1. Of course, Fly's got Dragon Knight up in the air. Gonna steal that Elder Dragon form. Keep him alive a little longer in the team fight. And Warlock ulti. Beautiful. Oh my god, Chen just able to save himself. Almost save Rubik. Now he's gonna die, but Dragon Knight is down. There goes the Warlock. Leshrac had been down for a while. And there's the GG. There's the GG. Disconnects coming out. Game 5, go next. Alright, well done by Fnatic. And they're gonna just pick off one more. I love the Puck Dagon. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Alright, I'm gonna cut this here because I could use a snack. I have been watching these games for quite a while. Game 5. Excited for that. See you guys there. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Feeder on the Defense 3 Finals VP vs Fnatic.